LOOSE the Mermaids is a group exhibition showcasing the works of Singaporean artists Jeremy Sharma, Luke Heng, and Warren Kong. This exhibition highlights the artist's exploration of other forms of art, as well as the notion of painting from the view of formally trained painters. Interpretations of the works transcend the formal into the conceptual, relational, and experiential. Drawing upon the title of the song, Turn Loose the Mermaids, the artists seek to evoke imaginary and unconscious elements from the unknown, which take and hold its form. As such, each artist is focused on how form and material may speak ideas and engage its viewers. The artists whom are formally trained in painting also aim to contribute and liberate new knowledge and discourse in a field burdened by its own history, to extend those ideas and sensibilities to structures, image, space, and media. Unlike the other two artists, Jeremy Sharma integrates a broad use of other mediums, such as sound, photography, and sculptural materials in his works, as he seeks to explore other mediums. While the other two artists are currently pushing the boundaries of painting into another form, Sharma is mainly concerned with the information age and the increasingly fragmented reality of our present society. He is no longer interested in a historical lineage to painting, as well as the exploration of the formalities of painting. Instead, he is interested in the time we live in and how we express that time. Ideas such as the contemporary, how we live, what we can make, and how we exist are what falls in his current range of interest. Previously, Sharma's focus centered around painting. Although Sharma's formal training as a painter benefited him in terms of understanding form, images, light, and perception, he was unsatisfied with painting's expression and narration. He found painting to be a self-referential activity, which he disliked, given that he identifies himself to be more polysemous than singular. Hence the alteration of his focus to the subjective experience. Currently, he is looking at the expanded form of painting through other mediums, such as collaborating or relying on technology. Despite similarities in his works with the other artists in terms of the employment of materiality towards painting, the works presented by Luke Heng in this exhibition reflects a further exploration of his interest in the structure of painting. Formerly trained as a painter, he started out dealing with the dialectics of painting. However, over the past few years, he has distanced himself from traditional painting methods such as oil painting on canvas. Instead, he seeks to reposition his role as a painter and reassess the act of painting, essentially reflecting upon the ideas of support, structure, surface, and gesture of painting. His interest in monochromatic works began a couple of years back. Although it was a challenge for him, he felt that the monochrome aesthetics tied in with his ideas and what he sought to achieve. A series of it gradually took place eventually. While all of his works are bounded by the central idea of dealing with the concept of painting, each series takes a different direction. The development in his artistic practice occurs logically, whereby each new work feeds off the previous work. Apart from keeping akin to the aims of the exhibition, contemporary Singaporean artist Warren Kong also contemplates the concepts of surface and materiality in his works. For example, when using the colour white, he explores both its material properties as well as its usage in the act of art making. Materiality as an idea in painting utilizes light, colour, and reflection as the medium for painting instead of the traditional usage of paint. As such, his works differ from traditional formalistic painting methods and ideals, but instead highlight the material as the subject matter. While the notions of painting and its relations to surface and materiality has always been a prevalent area for Kong, this series of works are the product of a continuous development, growth, and maturity of the idea. These works go one step further from his previous works by exploring color mixing and blending, which are commonly featured in paintings. This is achieved through light, color, and reflection as articulated in the reflected glow of the works. Despite Kong's focus on surface and materiality, his works still bear elements of his previous exploration and development of aesthetics and the artificiality of creation. In this series of works, concepts such as the aesthetic of irregularity in installation is touched upon. In spite of the diversity in their research, the project is unified through a pared-down, monochrome aesthetic that leaves almost no trace of the artist's hand, as well as the determination to challenge common preconceived notions of paintings and what being a painter really is.